In this video, I'll be showing you how to replace a reagent pump on a Waltron 3040 series analyzer. It is recommended to wear safety glasses and gloves when performing this task, as some of the reagents used in the 3040 series analyzers are hazardous. The analyzer should be in standby mode when performing the reagent pump replacement. To put the analyzer in standby mode, press the run button, followed by emergency stop. This will trigger the general fault alarm. To clear the fault alarm, press the run button followed by reset. The analyzer is now in standby mode. Use the 2mm hex key to loosen and remove the 2 screws holding the reagent pump in place. Set these screws aside as they will be needed to mount the new pump. Pull the reagent pump away from the wet section panel. Disconnect the reagent lines from the pump tube fittings. Be aware that the reagent in the lines may be hazardous and contact with skin and eyes should be avoided. Continue to pull the reagent pump out of the wet section to gain access to the electrical connector. Take care in case the wiring is caught behind the panel. Press the tab on the connector to release the reagent pump from the wiring harness. Do not let the wiring harness connector fall behind the panel, otherwise the entire wet section may need to be removed. Take the new reagent pump and connect to the wiring harness. Connect the reagent lines to the reagent pump tube fittings. The outlet fitting on the top of the pump will connect to the flow cell cap tubing, and the inlet fitting on the bottom of the pump will connect to the reagent straw going through the bottom of the enclosure. Push the new reagent pump through the hole in the wet section plate, taking care not to catch any wires. Use the original screws to mount the new reagent pump in place. Tighten with the 1mm hex key. Verify that the new pump is working correctly and prime the reagent line by going to the main screen and pressing the display button, finding Add Reagent 1234 in the drop-down menu, setting the time to 60 seconds, and pressing On. Check the wet section to make sure the new pump is turning, and that by the end of the 60-second reagent prime, reagent is being injected into the flow cell. It's recommended to perform a manual calibration by pressing Run and then Extra. Put the analyzer back into online mode by pressing Run and then Start Online. For questions or additional support, please get in touch with us at support@waltron.net.